Africa is the richest place in the world. Diamonds and gold, billionaires and millionaires. And my people dying
All right, my
from
people,
starvation.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 1. And the earth was of one tongue and of the same speech. And when they removed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Sinai and dwelt in it. And each one said to their neighbors, "Come, let us bake bricks." And they baked bricks. Now, these are black people. Got to be. Because the only people in those days was black people. And they know that it was going to be scattered all over the land. So they built the Tower of Babel. But this is what I said. And they said, "Come, let us make a city and call the tower and call it a tower." Huh? The top whereof may reach to heaven. That's what they're talking about. They want to build a tower so the top can reach heaven. So those guys were smart. And let us make our name be famous before we be scattered abroad into our land. So they know something was wrong. They know they're going to be scattered abroad. But who is going to scatter them abroad? But it's funny, chapter and the verse 5, and the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of Adam were building. Could you imagine? So the Lord came down and see the city and the tower that the children of Adam was building. So guess what? He messed them all up. He messed them all up. So now what is taking place with my people right now? The government that want to dominate the whole world and call themselves world leader, they are doing experiment with my people, and my people cannot see that. All type of experiment. Who are making up all these drugs? Who are making up all these bacteria? Which country is making all these bacteria? And virus? Not the small Caribbean islands. Not no place in Africa. Maybe the place you call Israel. But who is making up all these warfare germs chemical? The person who want to dominate the world and call themselves world leaders. one world order. And that's what's taking place. And my people sit back and not doing anything because they can't do nothing. Why they can't do nothing? Because they don't know where the virus is coming from. And they don't know what caused the virus to be all over the world, killing my people. And everybody's talking bullshit. So as the Bible said, Genesis chapter 11, my people know we won't scatter all over the world. Because we was of one tongue and one speech. No other people are here beside us, as I said in Paul's program. So we scattered all over a long time ago, before we brought the white men in existence, before we brought the Chinese in existence, before we brought the Indian in existence. We scattered all over. And we have not returned yet. No place. But people cannot see. Why they can't see? They're lack of understanding. Because they're going on unconcerned. They don't see what's taking place. United States want to be the world leader. It said one world order. And that's what they're doing. See on the $1 bill? I'm going to repeat it again. On the $1 bill, you see right here? Let me see if I can bring it closer. You see on the $1 bill? It said Novus Sodom Aucorum. That is in Latin. Or you want to call it Spanish. And they have that in their mind for a very long time. How are they going to be the leader of the world when we have other countries fighting against that one world order? They have to eliminate the people. Get rid of a lot of government all over. With their germs warfare. Remember when they came out? They said it caused by the bat. Look, ladies and gentlemen, African people been eating bat before me and you was born. They've been eating frog. They've been eating toad. They've been eating crocodile, alligators, turtles. They've been eating all these wild creatures before me and you were born. Before the black man, before the white man brought the black men to the Western world. My African people were eating all these reptiles. Also the Chinese. Stop let them fool your mind, please. This warfare chemical is made by these white people. There is no black countries making up all these warfare chemical. None whatsoever. So they are from those type of people. The Chinese get into it now. But they're blaming the Chinese for the virus. And you are going along with it. Now you see what they're doing? Look, they are going to give you some injection and you don't know what's going to take place. Because they're going to go for the elder, the older people. Then the next older person. And then they're going to continue until they're going to reach the children. So the experiment that they're going to take place with now is with the elder, convalescent homes, and those who are in the hospital. Those people are helpless. But nobody's sitting back and trying to find out what do they make these injections from. Because it's got to be 80 degrees Celsius. It's colder than ice. So they got to keep it that cold, and that coldness is going to be going up into your body. If you don't stay cold, it's going to be what? Soil? Or it's not going to be effective? What's going to happen? Because you're making up something that you don't know. It's not from any herbs whatsoever. These are some crazy stuff they're using. Formaldehyde or DDT, whatever. Lead or aluminum or whatever they're using. So they know it's a poison. Those injections are poison. Heavy duty poison that lock your nervous system off. Make your teeth rattle in your mouth. And the people going to go along with it. See? Experimental, they're going to be doing. Emergency. Emergency experimentation. And you fall for that in the tailpipe. See what I'm saying? So we lack of knowledge and we lack of understanding, our overstanding. How are you going to let some government put some shit in your body that don't supposed to be there? Huh? That don't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. And you're going for it. You don't know what's going to happen. We do not know because this is a germs warfare and they're blaming the Chinese. And the Chinese going along and not saying anything too much. Is it a plot to get rid of a lot of people? Huh? Nobody's not saying anything. So everybody will sit back, keep them all closed. Yes, and it messed up. Yes. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of Israel were building. And he said, behold, it is one people, and all have one tongue. See? So there was all one people, and one tongue, and one speech. That means we the black people, the woolly people. And we just mess everything up by listening to other people that we brought into existence. Huh? So what I'm saying, we need to come out of the valley of the dry bone. You see all those dry bones I have behind me? That all these white people take from the sepulchre, from the grave, and take them into places they call church. You see all those dead bones? They ain't got no flesh in them. And none of them can put any flesh in those bones. So what I'm saying, our people becomes just like them dry bones. We can wake them up. And the preacher is doing the same thing. Talking like those white people, like they can wake up all these dry bones. Because we call them messed up preachers. They're not doing anything to help your people. They are not doing anything to help my people. So my people just gone astray. Just like what Genesis said, the story of the Bible. But before I go any further, the story of the Bible are from scroll. And they change it, they put words to it. So sometimes you read it, you don't know if you're doing it the right way. Because some of the scroll pieces was missing. And they put words in, as they call it, they're headed. They're headed these books of the Bibles. But if you go to England, you can find these scrolls, if you can see them. They have been hidden in England. So most of the African stuff have been hidden in England, in the archive. So when you read the Bible, some of the words are different. My Bible is totally different. See here? This is a Catholic. And the words are different in there. And it's all written in past tense. So do we know if it's right or wrong? But we know that our people have been scattered a long time before the white men came here. Maybe it could be true. Because we can walk from one destination to another. See, many times gone, the ocean was low. See, so you could walk all the way to Panama and come all the way to the Western world. Go to the Caribbean, Cuba, and Jamaica. To go to Jamaica from Cuba, we have reef. So in those days, maybe the reef was very low. So you could walk all the way to the island. Miami, the ending of Florida, the reef is very low. So we don't know. But all I can say from my understanding as a seaman for the past 20 years, some part of the ocean is low. So long time ago, maybe it was very, very low. So the water become ice. See, salt water doesn't come ice. Fresh water. But the ocean water become fresh. Because all the rivers run into the ocean. Every one of them, don't matter where you go, they all run into the ocean. And the water comes out to be fresh. The ocean never be overflow. Cannot overflow, it's impossible. But you know, the white man tell you all type of stuff, so you believe him. Every word come from the white man's mouth, you believe what he said. My mouth? You don't care what I talk about. But if the white man speak the way I spoke, oh, you believe everything he said. As I had a friend, he told me, man, don't listen. Look, those black people are not going to listen to nothing you're saying. He said he stopped speaking for all the black people to understand. Because they're not listening. They don't listen to black people. They only listen to the preacher that preach in the church. And the preachers preaching the white man stuff. Telling you about God and Jesus, and those people are white people. Would you imagine? Those people are white people. And they will tell you all type of stuff. Because that's what they do. You know what I mean? That's what they do. So by they speak like that, you will understand them much better. Because they like to speak about Jesus. See what I'm saying? That's the Jesus they like to speak about. And black people love that. They do. Black people love that. So what I'm saying, black man, as the Bible said, let's say the Bible is a true story. As they said, they want to make the name famous before they scatter abroad into all the land. They want to make their name famous before they scatter abroad into all the land. Into all the land means all the land all over the world. Black men is in China, black men is in Japan, black men is in Hong Kong, Russia, China, the Caribbean, North America, Central America, Alaska. They've been there a long time ago. Not abundantly, but they've been there. 10 or 20 or 30, they've been there. Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, they've been there. So we scatter all over because the land belongs to us. But my people know that we were going to be scattered because they did something wrong. They either did something wrong to nature or they did something wrong to their people. Or they know they was going to do something wrong to bring forth these other people in existence. So that's why they want to make their name known and famous before they go scatter in line all over the world. So they were smart. You know, that's how white people talk. Huh? You know the Bible story is not white people talk. This is black people talk. This is not Chinese talk. And for those of you who think the Bible story is Chinese talk or white people talk, you're making a mistake. There is nothing in here tell you about Hong Kong, China, Russia, Czechoslovakia, Ukraine. Nothing in here. You see, nothing in here tell you about that. So everything in here is about Africa. Everything. But modern time they try to jump some things in there. Maybe they're going to put the United States in. They said the United States is in the code. The United States is in the code. All the places in here in Europe and England. And maybe they drop that in there later. But the story of the Bible is not for Russia, Germany, North America, South America, the Caribbean. No. It's for Africa only. That's what it's speaks about. So when you go off with you overstanding and you don't understand what's taking place, you're going to be messed up. Could you imagine? The virus is killing our people more than everybody else. We're just minority. We're not majority in the United States, but the virus is killing our people. And killing the Latin people, as you call them Latin. As you want to call Mexican, it's killing those people. That means if you take the injection that they're going to be giving you, that injection is not going to be designed for your body because you're mixing up all type of crazy stuff. We need to know what this vaccine is made from. What is the components of those vaccines? What is it? Is it herbs? Is it sand? Is it gravel? Is it gold? Is it silver? What is it? You're going to put something in your body and don't know what it is. You got to be dumb. People, you got to be dumb. Put putting some shit in your body, you don't know what it is. And figure it's going to save your life. These shit give you fever. They give you headache. You don't know what it is. You know the pharmaceutical company, they make up all type of crazy stuff. They're not giving you medicine, they're giving you drugs. That's why they call it drugstore. Because they don't make medicine. If they make medicine, everybody will be better from the problem that they have. But by they don't know the cause of the problem, they make up all type of crazy stuff. If you do not use herbs, look, the animals in the wild doesn't use any medicine. And all they eat is grass and green leaf. And drink water. All they eat is grass and soft leaf and drink water from either the spring or the river. They have no problem staying alive. And you eat all type of stuff. And that's why we have problem. We eat all type of stuff and cause us to be sick. Man were not designed to be sick. Nature don't permit that. What would be the purpose of nature making you and all the beasts and all the birds and cause them to be sick? What would be the purpose? Sick means you're helpless. When you become sick, you're helpless. So as I say, black men, you have to wake up. And for those of you that want to go off and take these chemicals, I don't know what to tell you. You figure it's okay to take it? Follow your own discretion. But maybe if you don't take it, they're going to force you to take it sooner or later. Put you in a concentrated camp. They don't want to take the medicine, let's put it in a concentration camp. So we can experiment with him like what they do with the syphilis and the gonorrhea. And your own people are going to help them do the experiment. That's what's going to happen sooner or later. But nobody's not rising up and talking. All these leaders, none of them is rising up to speak. They still out there talking about God and Jesus. When your people are dying from all type of chemicals that all these people are making up. They're not standing up and say, hey, let's get together and let all these governments stop make this chemical. Let's get together and stop the government from making these warfare germs. Let's abandon all these warfare germs. So no more germs can come into the planet. Let's take them to the bottom of the volcano and put them in there and burn them to ash. Or put them into some seal and drop them into the depths of the ocean. So they cannot release themselves. Nobody's not doing that. Look, government is only few people. Few little people call themselves government. And they're doing all type of crazy stuff with all these warfare chemical. Come on now. The land belongs to all of us, especially the black man. The land belongs to him. And he's not doing anything really. Because they let everybody tell him what to do. Everybody tell him what to do. The Chinese, the white man, the Indian. And they all took his land away. So he just out there trying to bleach himself and trying to marry white girls. That's all he's trying to do. Have no attention to his people. No attention to his people. And he's going unconcerned. because he won't live into a bigger house, far away from his people. He wants to live into a bigger house far away from his people. He wants to drive a car that his people cannot afford in their lifetime unless they becomes like him. He don't want to invite his people into his big mansion for a dinner because they're not up to standard. And that's the mentality my people have. That's the mentality my black people have. Some of them. And they're not paying your people no attention. What I mean by paying attention? Hey, how you doing, my brother? Are you here this morning? Hey, guess what? Hey, I don't know if you mind. I have some clothes. You can get them if you like them. What size you wear? None of that bullshit they're not doing. They bought your body. They got 500 pairs of shoes. And they brought out only one pair lean all over. They just passed by. Think they're big. You want to see them? Look at them with the white girl. Look at them with the white girl. They hold the hand and they're so happy walking down. Come on, let's go. And when they have a black girl be in the back walking. And he's in front, not holding her up. What I'm saying, black man, we gotta wake up. Too much bull is taking place. Too much bull. So if you want to get out here and do that emergency vaccination experiment, go ahead. Could you imagine? Emergency experimental vaccination. Those 3 words should just take your mind away from that. Emergency experiment vaccination. A lot of people are going to be messed up. Because what? They want to get rid of a lot of people. And who are they you're talking about? The people that call themselves government. They are the one I'm talking about. And those who want to be the world leader, one world order, those are the people I'm talking about. They are going to try to get rid of much people as they can. It doesn't matter if they're Chinese or black people, or their own people, or the Indian people. They're going to get rid of you. Because they want to have a one world order. So the less people they have to be in the one world order, it will be better for them. They cannot have the one world order with so many people. 7 billion people, no. Or 8 billion people, it's going to be too much. They want to have about 2 billion in their world order. 2 or 1 billion or 2 billion. Then they can bring forth their world order. So they can take away the land from all the black men, which most of y'all already been taken. They can take all the gold, which most of it have been taken from the black men. They can take the diamond. Most of it already been taken from the black men. Hey, there is nothing more. There is nothing left to be taken but your life. As I said, black man, wake up, peace, respect. You choose to go there and take that garbage, go ahead. Because you're responsible for your life. Each one responsible for their life. You see the birds? Every bird responsible for their life. Nobody take care of them in the wild. They fly and find their own food and their own water, make their nest and take care of their babies. They don't kill the babies. They don't do none of that. Okay? So if you cannot use your brains, as you call it, you're going to be messed up. The animals in the wild, the four-footed animals, they take care of their babies. They don't kill their babies. The only thing kill their babies is we. And you should be smarter, but you kill your baby. You go to the doctor and let the doctor take the baby out of the womb with a hooker. And you're supposed to be smarter. Talk to me. The birds does not kill their babies. And if you get around that bird nest, they try to pick you away. You can't get around the dog babies. They will bite you. Because you're trying to take their babies. Same with the cat. But you let people take your baby and kill your baby before it's even born. Especially the black people. That's some shameful thing. But the people cannot see. You know why it's shameful? Because the mother, the woman that is taking the baby from the womb, she cry. Every one of them cry before they get in there. Because they know they're doing something wrong. Hello? And that rests on their mind forever. As I said, my brother, peace and respect. I don't speak from the thought of my physical body. I don't know what you speak from. Some people speak from books. And some people speak from TV. No, I speak from my own self. As I said, respect. I'm over here.